Hey guys, here's something here. So, today I'm doing Monster Prom, or 2 Monster Camp. Uh, so we'll see how long we go. I am going to do a full game, but I don't know if I'll do a second one or not. It depends on how my voice feels at the end of this. Because Monster Prom can definitely, strain the voice a little bit. Anyway, I have the things that I want at the moment, so let's go. One player, full game. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has a distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Alright. It's Trans Disability Day. We are picking the trans Eldritch Horror, Zoe. You have a canon name, I'm giving you the canon name. You go by she pronouns, I'm giving you the she pronouns. Alright.
This will inspire so much fan art.
Okay, and we're going to pick stuff that I think fits with Zoe. So number 1, the Pokemon TCG. Actually, you can see what that gave me. Let's see. The sketchbook. And also, I don't know what the best third one would be. Go with the sock puppet. I might say the Monster Prom had harmed us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. Summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. Just a Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Lester Hewlett-Packard version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Demi LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. Bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. So it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. These will be your favorite TV show, beauty contests, documentaries, game shows, fantasy adventure series, house flipping shows, or anime. Okay, see, this is unfair. All 3 of these. I'm gonna go with anime. That puts it with Dahlia, okay. Fuck yeah, I love anime. We've got so much to talk about now, Zoe. What's your preference, shonen or JoJo? Dub or sub? 90s animation style or modern? Got a whole folder on my phone of my favorite anime fight scene clips. We should binge watch them on the way to camp and try to recreate them in the summer. Going to the United States to smash your ass to hell and back. This is going to be awesome. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. As I already said, we're young and unafraid, and we're ready to start.
This is just like my fanfic.
Alright, so we have high creativity and high fun. We're better on smarts than boldness and charm, but not by much. I just realized I don't remember what everything is. Camp Dome, I think, is charm. I want to say the manor is fun. Scout HQ is creativity. No. No. Okay, I got Woods is smart. Lake is fun. Camp Dome is charm. Manor is boldness. Galaxy HQ is creativity. You know what? Let's just do, go for creativity and fun at the moment. Today there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a Were-Eagle Monster Scout, here to tell you all about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky, just like you, and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a higher level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. Tips you flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still, her speech instills you with true creativity. Alright, what's the bear thing this time? Find yourself trapped in yet another of Coach's interminable safety workshops. Okay, here's a scenario for you. You're lost in the woods without any water. How do you survive? Well, the average organic body is composed of roughly 80% water. At the third of one of my companions' blood should be sufficient to keep everyone hydrated. Great, what about you, Milo? Oh, I'm not worried about water. I prefer champagne. Okay, Dahlia. Like the blood thing Cal said, but for different reasons. No one ask. Alright, next one. There's a railway trolley barreling down some railroad tracks. Ahead on the tracks are 5 people tied up and unable to move. Staying next to a lever that could switch the trolley to another track. There's one person on that track as well. What do? There's gotta be a way to kill all 6 people. I just know it. Coach, this is not a survival scenario. This is a classic trolley program. A thought experiment first proposed by English philosopher Philippa Foot in 1967. I mean, English survivalist Philippa Foot. No, he doesn't. Look, I googled it. Aha, could have sworn she was a survivalist. Well, I guess the trolley problem doesn't have any practical survival implications after all. I'm so glad we agree. Now we can return to our regular camp activities such as canoeing and frolic. A few moments later. I should know better with this game. I really should. Tied to some train tracks in the woods, the trolley's coming. Who could have foreseen this? See, kids, this is why you should always pay attention in safety class. Oh well, at least we'll die together. You're gonna die before you touch a hot groin at this camp. There's an innocent satyr manning the lever. You just need to find a way to convince him to pull the lever and kill the guy on the other track. Let's see. Explain to the satyr that inaction itself is an action. By not flipping the lever, he is choosing to kill you all. Or start a loud conversation about all the ways you plan to benefit monster kind if you survive. Ooh, I'm going to try the first one. As the trolley barrels towards you, you loudly proclaim that there is no internally consistent definition of action, which meaningfully separates from inaction for the purposes of moral reasoning. We have different words for action and inaction if they're not distinct. Does this not erode the communicative function of language? We have different words for you and me. We're all part of the same cosmic soup, eh? I see. Words are meaningless. All is permitted. In that case, flip the switch, satyr, because we said so. Also, because if you let that trolley run us over, I'll kill you. Okay, that's all very persuasive, says the satyr, but what about the guy on the other track? It's wrong for me to kill you guys. It's wrong to kill him too. was less wrong because there are 5 of us and only 1 of him. So words have no meaning, says the satyr. How am I supposed to tell the difference between 1 person and 5 people? Yes, there's a guy typing another track. What if I say there's a million of me and 0 of you? Also, please don't kill me, I'm a pediatric heart surgeon. Yeah, well, there's infinity of us and we're all pediatric brain surgeons. Well, shit, satyr, can't argue with that. Sorry, bud. See you in hell, I guess. Wait, the surgeon, I have a family, but it's too late. The satyr pulls the lever and the surgeon is horribly dismembered. Nice. I cannot believe that actually worked out. And I could not tell where the hell that one was going to go. Good job, kids. You passed my safety drill with flying colors. Surgeon was just an actor. He wasn't really killed. He was killed, alright. 1 surgeon, a few pediatric hearts, a small price to pay for safety. Coach, I'm beginning to think the greatest danger at Camp Spooky is you. Maybe true, kids. That may be true, but you know what the second greatest danger is? Bears. Yes, let's go punch some. You race off with your friends to gleefully harass some bears, proving that you have once again learned nothing, and yet you still somehow gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts. Again, why did that work?
My turn? OMG!
We'll go for fun this time. Then you go diving to see what's at the bottom of the lake. Find a comic book. Pick it up, but it's so interesting you stay there reading it. This is bad since you cannot hold your breath indefinitely. I am pretty sure Zoe can. Rush to the surface before getting there, you drown a little and some lake water gets into your mouth. Gross. Saw some weird stuff that was in the lake water, like a whole jellyfish and 2 fawn. What was that doing there? Afterwards, you're chilling in the lake, enjoying a rare moment of peace and quiet, which is quickly ruined by a freak rainstorm. No, wait, not a storm. Here's you're just splashed by Dahlia, who appears to be flowing like crazy and finding something at the other end of the lake. Head over there to see what's up, but before you can say anything, she accidentally slams into you. Ah, wait, Zoe? You're lucky I realized it was you before I unleashed my aquatic Aquino rage upon you. What are you doing here anyway? That's a question you came here to ask. Ah yes, I'm on my mission to have the best summer ever. It's like normal summer, but better and more. Today I'm here because everybody knows that laking is like one of the most quintessentially summery things in the world. What I need to do is have the best water technique, and then I'll be queen of laking. And you're looking at me very confusedly. I'm not sure where I lost you. I have time to teach you how to have the best summer ever. I got some water punch. She indeed does just that. Dahlia's logic may be a bit insane, but it is kind of adorable watching her fling her arms around and make silly noises in the water. Right, I don't think I've completed this scenario. If you can help her improve her master water technique, she'll be impressed with you and ask for advice on the whole summer fling thing. Your defensive water technique to stop all the thieves trying to usurp your lake throne, the watermark. Where the best technique isn't fighting the water, but becoming the water. I'm trying the second one. What? Since I'm so weak I can't defeat this puny lake. My best chance is forfeiting and joining forces with it? Expect more from you, Zoe. I expect you to expect more from me. I see this potential prospect for this item in my best summer ever checklist. Summer fling with someone, no make out very hard for extra points. But hey, if you think this lake's so much stronger than me, why don't you make out with the lake instead? It's emotional sabotage. I'm gonna go check other items off the list while I analyze this puny lake's weakness. Bye. Leaves you alone with your failure. Being out with the lake was a silly idea, unless... Then you really are this desperate, huh? Use 2 charm and 1 fun from this sad realization, and also the realization that the lake has no lips to kiss. I honestly thought it was going to be the creative answer. Search the campfire for dropped s'mores you can eat when you run into Dahlia and Milo, both crowd around Dahlia's phone. So I was saying I had to conquer the kingdom in the 4th circle of hell. They told me by being a kingdom that exists that I don't rule, duh. That makes perfect sense. It's like I always say, keep your friends close and hold your enemies like a baby bird that you can crush in your hand with one careless move. So after I slaughtered their royal family and claimed the throne, I just made half the population. It's a fun way to encourage obedience to my wrath. Here's the weird part. I tweeted about the whole thing on Hell Twitter, and getting replies calling me a violent tyrant and who is totally evil and not even cool. Remember there's some kind of hashtag trending about it? I keep seeing Blue Scourge of Death, Dahlia Scandal, 4th Circle Burning. Oh dear, well, you've come to the right place. They don't call me the feed doctor for nothing, Dahlia. What exactly did you tweet? First circle losers, I killed half your people, ha. Welcome to rule with my iron fist population, you. Hashtag Vine, hashtag Vines, hashtag haha. This is a total emergency. You hashtag like a boomer. Oh, and the rest of his pretty bad optics too. Fascinating. I never considered the optics of conquering a kingdom, but now you mentioned it, I know exactly what to do. If I murder everyone to tweet anything even slightly critical of me, I'll drink the blood of what I can only assume from this profile picture is a legion of anime girls. Listen, Dahlia, I really do understand how you feel, because I'm a true empath that understands literally every possible emotion. But I'm afraid this is a little more complicated than just murdering a few non-accounts. I've got to flip the narrative here and get public opinion on your side.
Hashtag winning.
That way you can conquer 1,000,000 kingdoms and everyone will just cheer you on and admire how you're increasing the number of women in high-ranking government positions. Well, I like the sound of that. Dahlia, ruler of 1,000,000 kingdoms. Maybe I'll even take a harem. Here's my official recommendation. Partner with some Fourth Circle influencers. I'm talking snap stories, posts, giveaways, fake relationships, fake breakups, everything. I see. I'll partner with the most influential people in the Fourth Circle so that when I inventively murder them, it really crush the will of the people. Oh gosh, Dahlia does not seem to be absorbed in my social media finesse. Steer these deadly cuties in the right direction. Let's see, upload a video of you decimating the population, but with Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande as background song, so it's all about feeling empowered. Or show people you have changed by writing a nice poem about how bad you feel. This way the countless deaths won't be for nothing. They'll be inspiration for a nice poem. Yep, first one. You agree with Dahlia, she doesn't need to stop murdering. If anything, she needs to murder more. She just needs a good soundtrack to make it all super inspiring. That's an awesome idea! Done and uploaded! You two are preposterous. I'm certain that's not going to work. First off, it's a very transparent and bad faith take on empowerment. Secondly, Ariana and I are technically still feuding over her Grammy's dress. She used the exact shade of my skin tone for that gray monstrosity of a garment. Now, how dare you insult Ariana Grande? Can you tell that my hairstyle is obviously a tribute to her signature ponytail? I was about to argue back, but before they get the chance, Dahlia's phone starts blowing up with replies to her latest tweet. You read through them. Dahlia decimated my people, I lost my entire family. Now that's my kind of feminism. Women can be murders too. Hashtag boss bitch. Super interesting tweet from Dahlia. Gotta say, she killed half my people, so she really is a dangerous woman. I see someone be real on Twitter. My parents died in Dahlia's decimation of the Fourth Circle capital, but damn, Ariana's songs are catchy. Now it's hard to tell if I like or dislike this content. Well, I didn't think this was possible, but I guess I was wrong about social media. Oh dear God, is this how grandparents feel? Am I a grandparent? I mean, technically you are the Grim Reaper. Well, or one of them. My leaves to go stare into a mirror and contemplate their existence and also learn how to be a good grandparent. They're perfectly good job, Zilly. I guess you're pretty good at flipping the narrator or whatever. Hey, don't you dare flip me. Missed opportunity there. I should not have pressed the button. Or shall I annihilate my enemies to next? I think Selena Gomez would be a good fit for an upcoming siege now I think about it. Spend the evening sharing a pair of headphones with Dahlia. You two make a whole playlist of songs that Dahlia can play while she crushes the skulls of her enemies. Name it Dahlia and Zoe Hot Summer Playlist. Beats to Murder / Study to, and maybe also Bone if the mood is right.
Let me take a walk through first.
We're going to try to get that fun back. We're going to the lake. You decide to make the most fun inflatable toy to float on that you possibly can. Buy many of your favorite fun things: ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies fail, ducks. Resulting amalgamation is certainly interesting if it doesn't exactly flow in water. Decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun, or maybe you should name it Dr. Frankenfun's Monster. Just beholding the horror you've created gives you too fun. You're chilling on the beach, just relaxing, hanging out, being cool. You don't give a fuck. Nor does anybody else, though, because they're all watching Aravi and Dahlia come charging out of the lake carrying some kind of ancient golden idol. Lifeguards, lifeguards, we need lifeguards! Well, we thought it would be chill at the lake, but everybody keeps yelling lifeguards and it's really harshing the vibe. They want us to rescue anyone from the lake. I'm halfway through a bag of Cheetos and I don't want to lose this precious finger dust. Yes, rescue us, protect us from the lake. You're not in the lake. Unless the lake means something different to them than it means to us. Well, you're right. I mean, honestly, why does it occur to us to call some things lake and other things not lake? So you're both totally high, huh? Stop doing philosophy! You're lifeguards! Hurry up and guard our lives or I'll murder yours! Oh, Ravi, you're not killing anybody until I get a lick of that Cheeto dust. Relax, dudes. Where are we even supposed to guard your lives from? The sun is shining, the water is calm, an angry mob of lake people are charging onto the shore. The last thing! That's the thing we need guarding from! No way. Those guys are totally chill. They only ever go after people who steal the sacred golden idol. Hey! Shouts one of the lake people. There's a monster stole our sacred golden idol. Get them! Oh, huh. Man, I think this might be an emergency? Yeah, I swear we watched a training video about this. Yeah, I totally remember not paying attention during a video about this exact situation. I bet the VHS is still in the lifeguard tower. You, Ravi, and Dahlia follow the lifeguards back to their tower. It's not like you've got another option, but the place is full of old tapes. Which one's the right one? As Ravi and Dahlia frantically barricade the tower against the mob, you spot the perfect training video for this situation. How to sell anything to an angry mob, or your mob and you, tips and tricks for doing it the riot way. I'm gonna go with the first one. Yeah, that's a good one. It's weird that we have so many sales videos in here and so few videos on how to actually save lives. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing we never paid attention in training, otherwise we might have gotten confused. Anyway, let's watch that video. I'll tape in the VCR and immediately reward with some tinny infomercial music. Hi, says the host. I am Rob Goblin, professional life coach criminal. And I'm here to show you how to turn an angry mob into an angry mob opportunity. This video will take you from, woof, woof, woof. Rob Goblin's tiny face and slick hairdo replaced by a zombie dog eating a sports mascot. What the hell is this? I don't feel my negotiate with mob skill going up at all. What are you talking about, Ravi? I've never felt so informed. Oh man, I must have taped over this one. Like, I know train videos are important or whatever, but we couldn't miss a chance to record Dog of the Dead Revenge of Airbud. The sad part is it would not surprise me if there was a zombie Airbud movie at some point. Oh yeah, I love this movie. There's no rule that says dog can't play basketball from beyond the grave. Classic cinema. Shit, how are you going to survive this angry mob without proper instructional content? Search high and low for another video. If I find what you're looking for, dance-based diplomacy, how to turn an angry mob into a flash mob. Go across the room, jab the eject button on the VCR, and chuck the compromised VHS in the lake before replacing it with this one. What are you doing? You just threw art out the window. This starting to feel empathy for zombie Airbud struggle. The undead dog truly is all of us. What's the end? Come on, one you must know how it ends. What it look like? Do you remember things? How much bums you are? You'll pay for this, Zoe. You'll pay for this. Damn right she will, says the leader of the mob. Down the door, that VHS threw hit me in the head. I still think that was the better option of the two. Plus, I heard it was a recording of Dog of the Dead Revenge of Airbud. Nobody throws away that movie. It's a classic. Everyone bonds over their shared love for Airbud while beating the shit out of you. You lose 2 charm and 1 boldness. I am not doing well.
This is just like my fanfic.
Creativity. Today, Monster Scouts, you make each other friendship bracelets. This Monster Scouts leader pairs you randomly with your friendship bracelet recipients. I guess so, Larry the Lich doesn't... I guess Larry the Lich doesn't feel left out for having no friends. Pair with Larry. Surprisingly though, he's a great conversationalist, and he makes you a super heartfelt bracelet that imbues you with 2 creativity when you wear it. Are you sure it's nice? Maybe there will come a day when he's cool enough to be your friend, or at least a romanceable summer fling option, but today is not that day. You're running your own business, smelling people, when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lake shore. There you are, Zoe. Once more I need your help achieving the best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique. Dahlia skips a rock straight upwards. It disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock, or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. It crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire. Yes, ultimate campfire. Tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly. Not tell her the one about the horny summer campers who finally bonked when you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Cowler, Herald of Summer. Cowler, it is an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock skipping technique? I'm here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I have grown weak as of late due to lack of worship. The heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. You need to destroy them. I'll do it, noble Hotman. I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks, but honestly that sounds great if you're up for it. First herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck. Make my own luck. Have blood. Blood. Once later, you're face to face with Vern. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. Just mix a can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there. What's up, bro? Says Vern while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. You defeat me on behalf of that nerd Cowler? Yes, and also get a tan. Good tan is critical for the best summer ever. Says Vern, doing 3 keg stands at once. By the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, losers. You can defeat me, he says. Live forever. Spring break. Woo! You'll just see about that. So it happens that you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. Which did I do last time? I want to say allergies. Bro, last Vern's thing, picture of his nuts to the Supreme Court. We're gonna come out the Herald of Spring with allergies as your weapon? No, I've also brought regular weapons. I don't care what you brought, bro, says Vern, makes some complex hand gestures. About to get histamine, bitches. What's this? Itchy eyes, running nose. This own beautiful face betrayed me? Basically, says Vern, I'm an allergy bender. I just made you allergic to pollen. Enjoy never going outside, nerd. Well, but outside's where all the summer activities are. Now I have the best summer ever now. I allow myself to have such a weakness. My enemies learn of this. They'll construct finished pollen-tipped arrows to strike me down. So you must leave at once to form a battle plan. He grabs your wrist in that bone-crushing way you like, but withdraws her hand suddenly. It's covered in hives. Oh yeah, says Vern, taking off his shirt while some outlaws pop his collar. I also made you allergic to Zoe. No, and look, she has hives too. Did you make her allergic to me? No? I look like a fucking scientist? I made Zoe allergic to Zoe too. Now get out here. I've got chicks coming over. Flee defeated. Dahlia looks at you sadly. It seems we must part ways, Zoe. My attachment to you is not as strong as my allergic reaction. Goodbye, Zoe. Call me when you stop sweating out your nostrils, maybe. It'll probably be never. You've been bested by the forces of spring, and your greatest shame robs you of 2 charm and 1 creativity. So it was a creative check, then.
I love a slow burn.
Oh, these are always fun. Sit down between a classic Dahlia x Joy exchange. Dahlia's being very intense and excited, and Joy looks like she'd walk for a bed of hot coals, which shut her up. Come on, Joy, be a great addition to your coven. I've already memorized all your moves, your favorite catchphrases. We even bought the limited edition Kwai Third Hope phone case off eBay. What more do I need to do? How about be a witch, or having even the slightest bit of foresight and subtlety to your plans? Let me settle. Look at me. I'm being subtle right now. I'll just inconspicuously nudge you towards inviting me to the coven. Now, please let me into the coven. I want this so badly. We don't need a 4th member. 3 is the number of the triple goddess, which is not a force that can be broken. Also, we only have 3 main character slots available. If we open a 4th, the network will be forced to establish a union. I'm sure there's something I could do. Maybe I could be your body double for the really intense fight scenes. I mean, we're basically twins already.
Not happening.
No. Oh, come on, look. I already have a Joy wig that I can wear. Is that real hair? Oh yeah, I've been collecting it slowly over slept so that I could be prepared for this exact situation, which should show you just how committed I am to the coven. She looks halfway between exasperated and disturbed, but god, Dahlia's just so cute when she's irresponsibly passionate about something. She's not gonna drop this until she gets a satisfactory answer, but which of them do you want your answer to appeal to the most? You'll be a Coven sleeper agent, so go to sleep and we'll let you know when you're needed, or Coven's last season was too grim, this season we need more sex appeal. You'll be the irresistible blue seductress who distracts the villains. What, but that doesn't... Hell yeah, baby, I'm in. But we don't need a seductress. That role is definitely already it's completely unnecessary. That makes perfect sense. I can distract villains with my rippling pectorals and roll sexual energy, and you can fight them when they're not paying attention. Okay, but... But what, I mean, you are gonna fight them, aren't you? It's not like you're having a torrid love affair with any of your enemies, right? I have done that one. That's a quest I have done. Nope, no, what are you talking about? That'd be crazy, no way. Okay, good. Now, let's talk about some important stuff here. I respect Dimitri, he's got decent abs, but our relationship probably can't go anywhere beyond platonic. I think the odds are of you convincing that sexy purple gummy bear Liam to be your enemy again. 50%, 80%? I mean, I can burn his house down and leave a note saying that the Coven did if necessary. Anything for the cause. Joy giggles nervously while Dahlia babbles on about statistics and arson. Hey, maybe if you burn Joy's house down, there's a 100% chance Dahlia will seduce you. Just saying. Skills. We is here, and you know what that means. Visiting good old Juan. Ah, welcome, welcome. Ready to wrestle a bit to get a hold of the best drinks available? Don't get too confident. One push, and you may end up drinking poison. Ask me why I serve poison. I'm a wizard in training. Anyway, get ready. Glowy. I want the glowy. No, no, no. No. I got pushed down. What did I end up with? An ectoplasm. Just put my ectoplasm in a cup and drink it? Are you for real? So analysts had to understand why some ghosts are so chaotic. Notice how your body will assimilate that degree of chaos. You could very well start getting inverse stat effects from all the outcomes of your adventures. If you can stomach that, happy trails. So does that mean I now want to fail things? Hey, Monster Scouts, you'll learn to identify different animal tracks. First you practice identifying bears and deer, but then you start having to identify way more specific tracks. Identify the tracks of a Sculptar, a half-human, half-sculptor. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The Sculptar teaches you the basics of sculpture. You gain 2 creativity. Later you happen upon Dahlia washing a car in the middle of camp. Why? How did she even get a car in the middle of camp? Ah, hello Zilly. I can see on your face the question that is burning your heart. What's washing a car to do with working out? Not quite, but sure, that's as good a place to start as any. Oh, just because I'm on a camping retreat doesn't mean I can go soft. That's what my enemy would want from me. Must find alternative ways of maintaining my rippling abs. I watched a documentary recently that taught me that the best workouts are often hidden menial tasks, such as washing a car, wax on, wax off, you know? Fortunately, I don't think the car washing is doing much for my muscles, or even for the car. I'm pretty sure it's dirtier than when I found it. It's probably because, on close inspection, Dahlia is washing the car with 50-pound weights. Presumably washcloths aren't heavy enough. Perhaps this isn't the proper workout for me. Everyone knows the best workout adapts to each individual's body and what best exercises their muscles. I just need to find a different meal task that will give me a full body workout. So you seem like an expert in meal tasks. What sort of activity could I do to reach maximum power? Let's see. I've achieved the perfect balance of a checkbook. Well, the more menial task apparently is, the more it will work you out. So you must subject yourself to the most menial tasks, consciously blinking. Oh, god damn it. I hate that I read that out. I'm gonna go with the first one. When treating your Dahlia's potential to achieve balance by mind and finances. That'll be a workout the likes of which I've never undertaken. Dahlia borrows a checkbook from Coach, the only person at camp well enough to have one, and starts doing some calculations. So begins to pour profusely from her forehead, every one of her muscles is straining in concentration. Math, you are a worthy adversary. So many numbers, deposits, withdrawals. But I am Dahlia Aquino. I will not be bested by any rival. Numbers meet knuckles. Now she's beating the checkbook like it owes her money. You can only look on with a mixture of horror and slight amusement. God, no, I must compose myself. I need to keep my cool, find my center, like the documentary taught me. Now she's meditating. This is becoming quite the emotional journey. Yes, now I see, the numbers are meaningless. It's all about the balance of the mind. So past the difficult adding and subtracting decimals, you see that all that matters is your zen. Pretty sure you know some accountants who would disagree. But Dahlia's clearly made up her mind. Eyes closed, she's now writing a series of meaningless numbers across Coach's checkbook. By the time she's done, the checkbook is just a mess of numbers and silly doodles of her beating up chakras. Coach fine answers are in shambles, but Dahlia seems happy, and you're pretty sure she got like 10% stronger from punching the shit out of the checkbook. This has been a horrible financial advice, but great workout advice. I still qualifies you to be a Wall Street trader. You gain -2 charm and -1 fun. I was afraid of that. I picked that one because I thought it was going to fail.
Let me take a walk through first.
Screw it, let's go to the dome. Today at the Camp Dome, you play Never Have I Ever Extreme. Every time someone mentions something you've done, you have to cut off a finger off. Besides the finger part, this is finally a great time to brag about all the cool illegal things you've done. They're first out, and while they're sewing your digits back on, you get to regale your friends with stories of how you robbed a bank while wearing your grandfather's skull as a hat. They're so cool. Also, they sew you 2 charm to your left hand by mistake. With the help of Milo and Calculester, you managed to find the least violent dome game that Dahlia will still enjoy, an Iron Chef competition. Milo delights in concocting Epicurean delicacies, Calculester is fascinated by the concept of food, and Dahlia loves doing battle against the Iron Chef's 1,000-knife-wielding arms. What a delight, I have never had so much fun in my short artificial life. Not you. What, having fun? Stop that, put it back. Did you pay for that fun?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Pay for it, but fun is free, just like love and literally anything else, as long as I agree to demo on my Instagram. Free? Free? I didn't know this was summer camp for communists. Nothing's free, fucking millennials. This dome is in top gold mine, I'm here to tap it. That's why I purchased a controlling interest in the Camp Dome, so I could monetize this pile of sharp objects. Maybe I'll tattoo advertisements on the inside of everyone's eyelids. Ooh. Or require everyone who participates in Dome games to purchase life insurance. And to prevent insurance fraud, all claims will have to be filled by the deceased in person. Ha! I fear that these predatory money-making schemes will somehow make the Dome even less safe than it already is. Can't monetize the Dome. Commerce is only valid when it's coated in a thin veneer of spirituality and lifestyle porn. Can't participate in this discussion because I'm still fighting this knife robot, but I'm mad too. Well, unless you kids can come up with some non-predatory way of monetizing this Dome, ha! It's life insurance and eyeball tattoos for everyone. Well, that sounds painful and boring, your least favorite combination of things, but how to monetize it in a non-shitty way? Well, we could always get a local sponsorship. Local sponsorships are the free-range cattle of capitalism. So it's crazy enough to work, or not, based on your stats, but what's the perfect business partnership to propose? Old Gertrude's Organ Trafficking Boutique, or Beanie and Bucket's Fancy Hat Extravaganza? I'm gonna go with the one I'm pretty sure is going to fail. Oh, Gertrude's still running the boutique? Why, she was harvesting kidneys from drifters back when I was a boy.
I like the way you think.
So heartwarming to see a member of the greatest generation still stealing and selling people's hearts after all these years. Encouraged by the CEO's enthusiasm, you call up Gertrude's Organ Boutique to make your pitch. A kind old woman answers the phone, and you excitedly promise her all the loose organs that come out of the dome in exchange for a sponsorship. There are a lot, it's a dangerous place. Gertrude sounds delayed. That's great news. Quality organs are so hard to come by these days. Come on over and we'll work out the details. Slightly head over to Gertrude's, a quaint little organ shop in the old quarter of the nearby town. Once the contract is signed, you sit down for a cup of tea. So, says Gertrude, what kind of organs are we talking about here? I'm partial to rural source myself, but I'll take a nice church organ any day. Hold on, Zoe, did you rely on autocorrect too much again? I think this is the wrong Old Gertrude's Organ Trafficking Boutique. Old Gertrude, cries the woman, leaping to her feet. How dare you? I'm young Gertrude. That ancient old hag has been stealing my business for decades. But if old Gertrude actually sells internal organs, how could she be stealing business from your musical organ establishment? You don't know anything about the organ business, Sonny. How old are you? 3 years old, technically, but no buts, you infant. I won't be toyed with. Hey, people are young. Does that mean we're doing violence? Fine, something I can help with. No, you're not doing violence. You're getting me those organs I asked for. If you have to build them yourselves, you sign a contract and I pay in advance. She's right. Is it DMI all about contracts? And this one's alright. Airtight. Great job, Zoe. That's right. You're forced to spend the next several days working yourself half to death to manufacture and tune several hundred pristine pipe organs. But when you deliver them, The hell are these? Screams young Gertrude. I don't want this metal bullshit. We only sell organic organs here. These pipes aren't filled with any intestines at all. Great, now you're stuck with a bunch of shitty homemade organs. Maybe they'll be your summer sweetheart. You try fucking them, but all you get out is 2 fun and 1 smarts. Yeah, so due to that thing, I now need to... Okay. Later you're chilling by the fire when you hear a terrifying blood-curdling, yet also slightly adorable sound. Diana and Ravi's hysterical giggling.
Loser.
Oh, it's Zoe. I guess you can hang out with us if you want. We're just finishing up our weekly Girl Talk session. Yeah, Girl Talk rules. And Ravi and I have so much to talk about. Next topic on our Girl Talk agenda is healthy eating habits. Yeah, good topic. Usually have a small breakfast, but I think the most important meal of the day is the one you consume right before the dungeon mini-boss fight. Obviously, you should only be eating top-notch ingredients. If you start consuming B-tier meals, you'll miss out on tons of potential stat buffs.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
You're the one missing out, Ravi. Who cares if Doritos are D-tier items that technically lower your defense stats? They're a cheesy mouth explosion. It's worth it. Now, that reminds me of a really awesome dinner I had a few days ago. You guys know that liquor nades are actually really high in fiber? If you have a demon metabolism like me, you gotta make sure to get plenty of soluble and insoluble metals in your diet. That's why I eat a lot of airplanes. Oh, that makes sense. For me, I gotta keep a healthy balance between eating full meals and just regenerating using a flask potion. Potions are convenient, but you can overdo it. For real, it's like me in Battle Line. I'll have to have 2 or 3 casks after victory, but if I drink too many, I'll be slightly less bright blue the next day. Dahlia, what do you think about that whole 30 thing? You know, the one where you're supposed to kill a whole 30 enemies every day for exercise? I like people do it, but it takes a bit of the fun out of murdering if you gotta do all that enemy counting all the time. You two are such food jocks. What about you, Zoe? If you're going to Girl Talk with us, you've got to give us the tea on your healthy eating skills. Quick, express an opinion on healthy eating habits. Impress one of these lethal hotties. Seize the moment, Zoe. Let's see. Honestly, my typical meal is eating 34 uncooked potatoes in the middle of boss battle. That's... That's not the one I want. Eat my enemies for breakfast and for dinner, and sometimes I have a snack around 2 a.m. Fuck yeah, that's hardcore, Zoe. Straight up devouring your enemies is a total boss bitch move. Also, most of my enemies are super high in protein, so it really helps me build muscle mass.
Snacks though?
Dahlia, I heard that the way you murder your enemies can really alter the flavor. Is that bullshit? No, it's super true. I find that enemies taste way grassier and gamier if they perish in total fear. If they die valiantly, their meat is a little tougher, but so much rich flavor. You can really taste the bravery, you know?
This isn't possible.
Oh, good to know. I learned so much from Girl Talk. Dahlia, do you tell your enemies that you're going to eat them, or do you consider that bad manners? I've heard it both ways. I used to try and keep on the DL, but when I was fighting the head general of this opposing demon army, I noticed I had a bib on, huh? It was so funny. It was like, where General Dahlia Kino is the meaning of your bib and the silverware that you have attached to your belt. It's just like, dude, I'm always going to eat you once I defeat you, and you got all freaked out and stuff.
Play of the game.
Dahlia, that's hilarious. You're scared of getting eaten? What a coward.
No one is ready for Dahlia.
I know, it's so funny. I just had to mess with him. So the whole battle I kept sprinkling him with pepper and salt. He was so nervous that he didn't land a single blow. Also, eating your enemies isn't just nutritious, it's also a viable psychological battle tactic. So true. It's good to reminisce upon all the delicious meals / victorious battles I've had.
Winning at summer.
Pleasantly surprised that you're also an enemy eater, Zoe. Maybe next time we can tag team a boar demon and make a meal of it. You know what I mean. Well, you're not too sure what Dahlia means, but she could be asking you out on a date, or asking you to bang on top of a dead pig demon. Either way, it's a win.
Let me take a walk through first.
Let's see. Manor. That day you ventured to the Haunted Manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here forever. Luckily, you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. Turns out the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy. You gain 2 boldness. You're wandering the Haunted Manor, trying to see where your spookiest and most cursed sex toys appear to. Tends to do that because cursed. You're screaming. Alright, my Spanish Battle Galleons, get ready for the ultimate summer camp experience as a girls' night sleepover. Can you handle it? Bag of holding, all my slumber party gear says hell yeah.
The hell yeah.
I have some self-care spells to get this turn. I'm talking cucumber face mask that will give you completely different skin. Literally, it's Steel Spiel skin. Girls' night on.
Name's
Actually I'm here too, and I'm a non-binary curse. See, I did not know that about Hex. That's actually information I did not have yet. That's fine. Milo told me that gender is a meaningless social construct. I stopped listening because it was too many long words, but I think it means you're fine. So then, what makes the ultimate summer camp experience? It's not a girls' night, it's not just girls, so it's just night. Is night really the ultimate camp experience? Definitely don't want to exclude Hex, but Aravi has a point. Night does tend to happen at least once a day. Mere obstacle. All this means is that when we excel at girls' nighting, it'll be even more impressive. Awesome, how are we going to do that? What separates a girls' night from just a regular night? Emotional intimacy, obviously. I know no better way to generate emotional intimacy than beating the shit out of our collective enemies. It'd be ridiculous. We do that every day. Make it a girls' night, we should really beat the ever-loving shit out of our friends. Guys, stop being absurd. A true girls' night is about teaming up with your buddies to stop the hostile takeover of the world.
best episode ever.
Trying to sway your apathetic classmates, having emotionally resonant character arcs, support of the audience, inherit names based on personality archetypes. Oh man, I miss faith and hope. Perfect, we show them how much you miss them by beating the shit out of them. No? Really, none of those girls are girls' night activities. Are you the only person here who seems to have seen a rom-com? Time to test these ladies, plus a non-binary curse, on track to success. Try and keep pajamas, they're like battle armor for your emotions, or is a perfect opportunity to build some lore, play a game of Never Have I Ever. Which one is more likely to fail? Which one's more likely to fail? Let's try Never Have I Ever. Oh, this idea. Where are you such secrets to blackmail each other or exploit weaknesses in battle? I'll go first. Never have I ever bludgeoned an enemy to death with a recently used ice cream scoop. Reluctantly, Dahlia and Aravi both raised their hands. Does it count if I was there when Aravi did it? Yes. Well, damn. Never have I ever inhabited a corporal body belonging to me. Do you just say belong to you? My turn. Never have I ever kissed the adorable face of a purple gummy bear Liam. What, Joy? Why are you raising your hand right now? So here's the deal. Liam and I were actually together for a season and a half after being adversaries for a while. The speech is incredibly jealous and a little aroused all at once. Say more right now.
Enemies with benefits.
Damn it, it worked. There are differences, but he's been around for 400 years and it certainly shows. His kissing expertise and in certain bedroom matters. Aravi, why didn't you also raise your hand? What? Oh, that's not a thing that ever happened. You mentioned that one time you tried to hunt Liam and Damien and turned into a hot threesome? I assume you kissed him at some point. Hex, I never told you about that. Well, I probably saw it while channel surfing your memories. It's a great lazy Sunday activity. Fine, and Joy's right about Liam's 400 years showing when it comes to the kissing. Does everyone but me kiss that scrumptious lavender gumdrop? Come to think of it, I guess Damien's probably kissed Liam too, right? I mean, you're all in the same threesome together. Yeah, I couldn't help but overhear you all expositing on who hasn't kissed Liam, and I definitely found her that totally did. Got bloody lip for his fangs, was mellow as fuck category. Anyway, back to my regular scheduled wandering of the manor, looking for giant spiders to stab. What? Ow, that actually hurt. I sure learned a lot about these people. That knowledge gains you -2 charm and -1 smarts. I was hoping it would fail.
Let me take a walk through first.
We haven't been to the woods yet. We're hiking through the woods. You accidentally step on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole. It's a trap. An evil goblin hunter. Is it goblin who hunts or someone who hunts goblins? You'll never know. Appears. They only put the trap in there. This is it. You're done. You get ready to embrace death, but the goblin hunter only set the trap to get someone to help them do their math homework. We'll let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other option here. It's a bit boring, but you actually learn some useful calculus. You gain 2 smarts. Later, you join Dahlia, Aravi, and Hex for a high-stakes round of birdwatching.
So
Yes, is there anything more thrilling than two gals and their cursed pals sitting quietly and waiting patiently for a bird to land on the ground in front of them? Actually, I can think of several things more exciting than this. I'm just here to loot some feathers from my brightly plumed enemies collection and complete my pigeon decks. Lighten up, Ravi. Bird watching is best. In the 6 hours since I discovered it, I've basically become an expert. I too am fully committed. I even bought a book for this, and according to Naughty Pete's Guide for Avian Warriors, the best bird to watch of them all is the bush tit. The what? Are you sure you didn't pick up a porno mag by accident? No, why did you even apply that? I'm confused with the mammalian breast. The bush tit is a soft, diminutive creature that I could easily crush with my bare fists. I choose not to, because its puffiness pleases me. How does Naughty Pete say we should find the bird? Now, Naughty Pete doesn't really dabble in the whole method of bird watching. Once he identifies the birds, it falls into more of a hardcore erotica thing. That's where Hex comes in. You're an expert on this, right? Point in the direction of the titty.
Snacks though?
Well, the first step to any adventure is to eat a snack. Okay, I guess I can eat this roll of steak I was saving for later. What's step 2? What do you mean? I never said this was a multi-step program. You have no idea how to bird watch, do you? What kind of question is that? You look at birds. Occasionally I put my own spin on it by watching Big Brother in between watching birds. It isn't rocket science. That's not good enough for me. Ravi, you're better at this whole strategy stuff than I am. How would you summon an enemy from hiding? Well, besides just slaughtering the entire ecosystem, it's hiding in to save some time. I might try luring it out with some food, or by mimicking the screams of its family, or... Wait, that's it. We'll just mimic the bush tit's cry. But what sort of bird could we mimic? What would lure the foe from hiding? Do you have any ideas, Zoe? They'll just attract the bird, snare it with bird trap music. Or use the one call no bird can resist, a booty call. God damn it. This won't probably work, but I have to pick it. Produce a booty call whistle from your satchel and blow, producing the characteristics main call. You up? You up? You should expect that to work. Nobody likes a thirsty bird watcher, Zoe. Well, apparently one guy does. Look at the horn dog dragged in everyone. I'll watch this candy-clad vulture saunters its way into the clearing looking for love. Oh, you're in trouble, Zoe. I've studied animal husbandry, and based on this bird's body language, it's not just here for sex. How can you tell? Do you like long walks on the beach, the vulture calls? How many kids do you want? Are you serious, Zoe? How long have you had this, and this vulture had this secret love affair going on? Why do you bring us to your clandestine rendezvous? What is she talking about? You start protest you have not now, nor have you ever had romantic feelings for this vulture.
Muted and reported.
Oh, what? So you're telling me you've just been leading this poor thing on? That's fucking sick. Okay, it did fail. Good. Crap, there's no wing in this one. In a moment of panic, you flee the woods, hotly pursued by this besotted vulture. Lose eventually, but your friends are still dubious of your romantic intentions with it, which doesn't help your chances of making any romantic advances with them. I gained 2 smarts and 1 charm.
I love a slow burn.
Later, you're craving a healthy dose of attention from your peers when you spot Dahlia and Ravi by the campfire. So once I ripped his bicep off, he pretty much knew I'd won, but he still agreed when I asked him to get in a quick makeout before he delivered the mortal blow. So awesome. Oh my god, Dahlia, boss boo babe, you're so bad. It's like Dahlia, Ravi, and Hex are conducting one of their classic girl talk sessions. You butt in as usual. You enjoy girl talk if you want, silly, but you better be conversing at the top of your game. They were discussing the ultimate girl talk subject, crushes. Ravi, you drew the short bow on the rabbit spine. You're first. Who's your secret crush? The rules of girl talk dictate that you have to tell us, or at least give us hints. Oh, is Ravi about to admit that she has an emotion? And that emotion is romantic in nature? And she feels that towards another person, not a battle axe? Come on, you guys, do we have to say, well, I have to admit, I've also had a crush on that centaur mini-boss that lives right outside the woods. Ravi, are you fucking serious? Is that why we keep taking those patrol shifts on the forest perimeter? Those were at 3 a.m., Ravi. Whatever, I know it's kind of embarrassing, but he's pretty buff, and I want to hear all the muscle squelching sounds while I crush him. What? Okay, in mind, now I have to say yours, Dahlia. Tell us who's your secret crush. You know what? No, this makes way more sense. This is kind of tough, because I usually just tell someone directly when I'm crushing on them. I don't really bother keeping my crushes a secret. I guess my current #1 crush is Timothée Chalamet. I can't stop fantasizing about crushing him. Just want my boots could crush all of his bones. We're meant to be. Dear God, by crushes, Dahlia and Ravi literally mean people that they want to crush. Every time I get a new crush, I totally get this intense feeling of butterflies in my stomach. It lasts right up until I stomp the last drop of blood out. I get that too. I get kind of jealous. Like anyone else to crush my victims. What about you, Zoe? Any crushes we should know about? Dahlia and Ravi just gave you the perfect opportunity to hint that you're interested in one of them, flex their girl talk skills, and crush this convo. Let's see, if I'm crushing on someone, I go all in. I gear up with every weapon until I can think of. I'm kinky that way. Thing is, I'm more of a crushie than a crusher. My middle name is Step On Me. I mean, I assume the first one's for Ravi. So... Oh, Zoe, I didn't realize you like to be crushed. What was giving me so desperately horny that you'll throw away anyone or anything vibes? Those are not mutually exclusive. Now I know you're crushy, I have great news for you. Crushies are totally my type, you're welcome. I have a thing for that adorable crushy vibe. Like Liam, or a person who's made entirely of toothpicks that magically comes to life. You're a total crushing magnet, Dahlia. I've seen your Instagram. Every time you post a pic, the comments are basically all people begging you to step on them. Crushing babes like I'm crushing full-ass liters of Mountain Dew. Yeah. First I was surprised that so many randos could recognize my raw physical strength and crushing prowess for my selfies alone. When you take the sheer size of my quadriceps into account, it all makes sense. Yeah, your crushing techniques are pretty damn legendary. Do you usually crush with boots on or off? And do you ever mix it up and crush with your hands or your horns? It depends on my mood. Usually I go stomping or maybe a fist crushing if it's a weekend. If I'm really feeling sexy, I get real flirty and crushy some motherfucking boulders. When I think about it, I got like muscles, my pure passion for crushing, making me the ultimate crusher. I'm at my maximum crush power level. You know, it's fucking cool, Dahlia. There's nothing I expect more than a maxed out skill tree. Thanks, Ravi. Thank you too, Zoe. It's pretty hot how straightforward you were about wanting to be crushed by huge buff muscles. Who knows, maybe one day you could even be my crush. Fuck yes, you get crushed by Dahlia's Blue Thunder any day of the week. It looks like this muscular demon is warming up to you. Gamble. We're all week for this moment visiting Juan and getting a good drink. Well, look what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one you want to drink. See what's behind door number 1. Maybe if you got the recipe right, want to try it? Otherwise, you always have the mystery box. Always the mystery box. Hexaland. Mystery box so bold of you. If you're happy with it, no refunds. This beverage will make you focus on the really important things in life. Say goodbye to the puny stats that focus too much on your individual self. You're going to trade in much more important resources.
Give me some liquid courage.
That really did not change that much. Oh, I see what happened. We became Catan. That's why it's Hexaland. Okay. It's hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
My turn? OMG!
I'm going to assume you give me sheep. That is Camp Dome, you all do Thumb Wars. It means the campers are waging war against the Thumb Warriors, the supernaturally buffed thumb monsters from Camp Thumb. It's surprisingly terrifying. You're sure to lose, but thanks to your quick thinking, you hatch a plan to fight the Thumb Warriors with the greatest weakness, predators without opposable thumbs. Some may say your team is sticking a pack of rabid mountain lions on the competitors is cheating, but you prefer the term strategic. You gain 2 sheep. You're celebrating a major victory with Dahlia. She just won a game of charades against Camp Rival Camp, and only 6 people died this time. Yay. Hey look, there's a bat lady on the ceiling. Hey bat lady, come down here and fight me. Or charades against me, I'm unbeatable. Okay, it's Batness, got it. Dahlia, it's me, Batness from Camp Rival Camp. Keep your voice down. I've been hanging out in the dome for the last 3 days. Been here for 3 days? Guess that explains the battle stink you got going on. I guess, sometimes you just gotta fight until there's no more fight left. You beautiful naive fool. Leaving the dome is what they want me to do. I'm hiding out from the Chancellor and his oppression drones while cultivating the resistance effort. Oh Dahlia, my sweet demon temptress. Damn the war, damn the Chancellor, damn the force of injustice and chaos that keep us apart, despite the fact that we're star-crossed lovers. Star-crossed lovers, no offense, but I don't know you. I usually make point to know people I'm gonna be star-crossed lovers with them. It's just bad tactics otherwise. Oh wait, the tug of war against Camp Rival Camp the other day. Yeah, I kinda remember being at the tug of war. I was in a battle rage, so it's a little fuzzy. Well, yes, that was the only time we've ever interacted, but that tug of war was full of sexual tension between the two of us. That makes sense. Everything I do is full of sexual tension. Yes, and our undeniable chemistry is proof that we were meant to be, despite the evil regime keep us apart. I'm vanquishing evil through the power of love, and sometimes the power of violence, but I'm actually about 40% in love with Zoe right now. You're into Zoe? I'm sorry, Dahlia, but that's impossible. I'm the hero, so you, me, and Damien are caught up in an intense love triangle. Well, I'd have two interests. I'm about to have two love interests, but you and Damien can only be interested in me. Those are the rules. Love triangle does sound hot. Triangles are a sexy shape with all the points and stuff. You ever seen an isosceles? Damn. It makes sense that Damien and I are fighting over love interest. We're always fighting over a love interest. It's how we keep our rivalry strong. Plus, we've got similar tastes. Yes, just imagine the witty banter the three of us will have on the battlefield before we give in. Fuck, or as close as possible fucking while maintaining a PG-13 rating. Or maybe 20, but girl needs to think of the younger audiences. Sorry, Zoe, you're key for sure, but the two of us just make a love line. It's way core to be in love triangle. Imagine all the romantic battle strategy. I was about to ditch you for the ecstasy and agony of a teenage YA apocalyptic love triangle. Quick, find a more interesting romance plot and get our attention back on you. I'll be part of boring love triangle and you join an even sexier romance configuration of hexagon, or there's nothing sexier than a doomed romance between a dating sim player and a hot fictional character. I have no clue which one is more likely to fail. Let's go with this one. The Dahlia that you aren't actually a fellow camper Camp Spooky. In reality, you're a dating sim enthusiast playing a game called Monster Camp, and even though she's just a fictional character in the game, you're totally in love with her. Wait, you're saying I'm not real? I'm just a fictional character? You mean that my feelings aren't real? What about my friends? Am I trapped in eternal summer camp with no real chance of ever conquering the 8th circle of hell? Wait, will I disappear forever when you turn off the game? Oops, revealing your intentions did not have the romantic vibes that you were hoping for. You take it all back. There was all a hilarious prank and not at all a confession that reality as she understands it is a lie. It's a cruel prank, Zoe. My pranks are for philosophy majors and desperate losers. Dahlia, don't listen to Zoe. She's clearly trying to hypnotize you using the Chancellor's mind tricks. Let's go. I was totally grossed out by your meta prank, so she used Batness to go infiltrate a government stronghold in the name of the Resistance. Notice that you'll never be capable of truly connecting with these fictional characters, not because of your bad personality, but because of the fact that revealing your intentions to them makes their minds literally break. I gained 2 wheat in 1 sheet. Personality is also bad, though. Look, I just want to get my sheep into the positive. Another day at Camp Dome, another day trying to survive a deadly battle royale game. Managed to murder 10 people in 20 minutes, what a feat. Against Roars, this will certainly give you a lot of boldness. But wait, the Camp Dome shouldn't make you gain boldness, but charm. If that doesn't make sense, you want charm. Then quickly make a fancy hat out of the guts of the corpse. The audience is wowed and grants you 2 sheep, much better. Later you see Ravi and Dahlia training together for the next Dome games. They're both covered in blood and the ground is littered with disemboweled bodies. It's terrifying that they both took extremely hot cover. It's just terrifying, but they both look extremely hot covered in blood. Hell yeah, carnage! What's our next training exercise, fellow warrior? All-time favorite, the 3-legged race. We'll crush the next of our enemies at Camp Rival Camp, all with our in-sync stepping. Fuck yeah. Haravi grabs a rope to tie her leg to Dahlia's, but Dahlia blushes and shies away. Oh wow, Haravi, I didn't realize that you wanted to get more serious. What are you talking about, you muscular juggernaut? Well, it seems like it's just some kind of fusion. I'm old-fashioned, but I take fusion very seriously. It's the most heroic method of teamwork. Oh, I get it. Listen, Dahlia, you're totally right that fusion can be sexual, but it doesn't have to be. Yep, it's true. Just like me and Ravi, the one between cursed and cursed is technically a form of fusion, and we're totally platonic BFFs. Oh, platonic fusion? That sounds awesome and powerful and emotionally nourishing. I know, right? Okay, we totally have to do this fusion. We're already unstoppable, but once we're fused, we'll be unstoppable. Oh yeah, baby, time for some platonic leg stuff. No, wait, fusing can be very intense. We need to make sure our friendship is as strong as possible in our hearts and in our legs before we do this. That totally makes sense. My buddy Ralph fused with an acquaintance he didn't know that well. Long story short, the fusion went wrong and they accidentally switched buttholes. I have questions. Alright, first up friendship strengthening and after that platonic 3-legged fusion. Totally on board with this incredibly logical train of thought, but how you strengthen Dahlia and Aravi's friendship so they can fuse properly? Breed the most badass friendship bracelet ever, or arrange a casual yet platonic date for the girls' legs so they can get to know each other better. Please let this fail. If you have the best date ever, it's the perfect chance for two legs to get to know each other. First up, hit the gym, and you know it's fucking hashtag leg day. You've never seen calves like this before, huh? Run down every night with special protein gel potion. You know, I dedicate every leg day to imagining what it would be like to have legs. Impressive. Now watch me rip this phone book in half using only my thighs. This move is great for exercise and can also be used during lovemaking. Next up, pedicure time. I made way more dead skin on my feet than I thought I did. I hope this increased my dexterity. Anyway, what color should I pick for my toenail polish? Ooh, use the same color as me. I picked one called Storm the Gates of Hell with your endless violent armies. It's blue. And finally, shoe shopping. Looking for something badass in leather, preferably some boots that could give me a buff on defensive stats. Looking for something that'll show the maximum amount of toe to strike my enemies. After a long day of foot-related bonding, or foot bondage, god damn it, Dahlia picks up the three-legged race rope. Aravi, Hex, I either took it slow, and I really feel like I know you, and by you, I mean your calf, knee, and thigh. I'm saying is, let's do this fusion. Why did this work? Oh yeah, let's fuse my platonic warrior friend. Hex, Aravi, and Dahlia fuse together into a perfect three-legged race machine. They win the race, stomp camp, rival camp, and they're all super great for your help. Which means I'm losing points. You're unsure if you have a foot fetish or if you're just really happy for your friends. By the way, you lose 2 wood and 1 iron.
A new chapter begins.
Well, let's see what happens.
A new chapter begins.
Like, I can't imagine I'm making this, but finally gather courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. Oh, this is a summer fling. Exciting, so like a badge for dating someone puny and sad? Let me check. No, it doesn't seem to be such a badge. I'll just pass. For being rejected, you spend most of the meteor shower crying alone in your tent. 7 days after that, the police come to your place. Apparently, one of the campers at Camp Spooky was brutally murdered during the night of the meteor shower. Checking on everyone, but most people have an alibi as they were on a date with someone else, but not you. Yep, in jail, reminded of another perk of getting a date. It makes a good alibi. Well. And yeah, we're not going through this. And yeah, I killed my voice. We'll take a look at... see what we got new in the gallery. Okay, new drinks. So that was new. The ectoplasm was new. And the hexalane must have been new as well, because I definitely did not have that. Okay, new item used. The Pokemon TCG. Fun and smarts. And everything else they apparently used before. Alright, I should have enough to grab another from the meta shop now. Alright, I want to save up for that. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great time, wherever it may be. Bye, guys.